Hello and welcome back to Goonies World. I am Johnny Farrow, also known as Sean, and with me, as always, is Meanie, also known as Ryan.
Well, hello.
And of course, we have the eponymous Goonie, also known as Colin.
Hello.
And we have Lunicorn, also known as Lynn. That's right. And Ryan's taking us back into his rogue Bastionland tonight.
Yes, that is indeed the plan. And we had kind of abruptly left it off. You had found this room with a sort of incessant buzzing sound and what appeared to be some sort of honeycombs on the south wall. But you were not accosted by any buzzing bees of any kind, at least not yet. Mm-hmm. You also had not, I believe, harvested any of the honey, although I think you had talked about it but not actually done it yet, because you had been distracted by a small white candle that I believe Nick had picked up.
Yeah, there's something exciting about it, just a plain white candle. No gold candelabra or anything like that. Just.
Well, in a place like this, you never know what it's going to do.
So Nick has found this little sort of mysterious candle, and looking at it, Patty, it's sort of you get this unsettled sense about it. It's not lit or anything. Obviously, he's just kind of holding it there, but looking at it, it makes you uncomfortable slightly for some reason.
I got an idea. Maybe you should light it with your fiery breath and see what happens.
Meow.
You're speaking more clearly every day.
Hooked on phonics helps.
She's like recovering from a stroke, where she got to relearn the language.
Work for me.
So you do have this sort of fiery breath blast weapon thing, I believe.
I do, from the experiment.
Yeah, well, that would certainly work to light this.
All right, I'll put the candle on the floor over here, and you light it.
Okay.
All right, well.
So, that's black fiery breath, by the way. That's what that sound is.
Your black fiery breath erupts out of your mouth in a blast cone or whatever. And it does light this candle, however, with sort of a cold blue flame that, again, looking at it, it seems a bit unsettling to you, although it doesn't harm you. I will just tell you that should you run into an undead creature, it will be unsettled by this, unable to approach it. Now, Patty, you are not undead. You are undead adjacent.
Right.
But you are, in fact, not undead. You are alive as anybody else. But just because of having been created from dead things, right, it kind of weirds you out a little bit to look at it, but it does not hurt you or harm you, and you do not have to make a will save to approach it as an undead would. And
they're scary.
Yeah, this blue light, however, I don't know who's going to pick it up and carry it around, but when someone does pick it up, because I assume somebody will sooner or later, you note that the wax never seems to melt. It just seems like it'll keep burning forever until you intentionally put it out.
Well, then it's a good multi-purpose light source, too, at the risk of you being constantly unnerved.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, it's not. There's no like game effect or anything mechanically. It's just she just kind of looked. It kind of makes her feel a little slightly funny, is all.
I
Yeah.
Face fear.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and put it out for now, yes. Well, you never know when it'll come in handy.
I face fear.
Yes, you have a very fearful face.
I'm already carrying this harmonic crystal that amplifies our voices, and 6 iron spikes and a hammer and a bottled thunderclap. Someone else can carry this candle.
I'll carry the candle. I've taken a fancy to it. All right, you want the candle? You want to feel unsettled, uncomfortable with it on your person? Here you go. All right. Yeah. Write it on your character sheet. I'm done with it. Take it. I don't even want it.
Now, did you actually put it out, or are you going to walk around with it lit?
I think we should use it as a light source.
That is totally
I'm not going to say that for Patty.
It's up to you, Patty.
Alright, light good.
Okay, that I got. All right.
All right. Well, so that seems to be basically... in fact, I'm going to have to do a little chickadee check here. And no bees appear.
Oh, that's good.
But, you've spent some time in here now. You do still have a wall of cells with amber honey that could potentially be harvested were you so inclined. Or you could just ignore that. And there are 2 exits, I will remind you. There's one back north where you came from, which was a sort of a gambling robot automaton that you had gambled with, and then there is just a corridor leading off to the west that you have not yet explored.
Is that in this room? But that's back up in the Brass Man room, right? The western corridor?
No, the north would be up towards the gambling automaton.
Yeah, we go there, but then the western corridor you just mentioned, was that in that room or in this room?
Well, okay.
You said a corridor going off to the west. Did you mean from the gambling room?
No, from the honeycomb room.
Oh, okay.
And there is a door from the gambling room going west as well that you may have marked as from that room. So yes, in fact,
I did mark. In fact, I'm mapping it. That's why I'm being so precise.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
So all 3 rooms, so you're at the southernmost room now. To the north of here is the gambling room, which had a door to the west. And to the north of that is the trash room, which had doors to the east and west. You came from the east, skipped to the door to the west, and went south.
Mm-hmm. Then my map's pretty good. I was only missing 1 western passage out of this room, so yay.
Patty is going to point to the honeycomb wall and say, Sweet.
Yes, but how much do we really need honey? I mean, unless I guess it could be like medicinal honey or something.
I think it's a matter of what kind of honey it is. We might have no way to know except to eat it, but I like honey on my biscuits in the morning as much as the next man, but do I want to face the wrath of the bee that could build a honeycomb this size because I'm taking its honey? I don't know. And however, if it were like extra special honey that has supernatural properties.
Certainly it is. The honeycomb cells are significantly larger than a honeybee you would find not in this magical dungeon. So the honey may have some special properties. That's hard to say.
Yeah. It might just be extra tasty.
Could be that as well. That's all.
Well, I'm certainly not one to go into a place and leave it completely unexplored. I'm tempted to have a taste of this sweet, sweet honey.
Sweet.
Well, just 1 scoop for each, and then we'll be on our way.
Just a quick taste. Yes. Would this involve like piercing a membrane or anything in the honeycomb wall, or is it just sitting there for the taking?
It's just basically sitting there. There are 4 of these large hexagonal cells with the honey in them, and you can just kind of scoop it out of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
Well, does it matter which one?
It does not.
Okay, good. honey number 3 contains a.
That could be. That's not a thing. But
Poison honey.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a taste of that sweet, sweet honey. I'll see you friends in the emergency room here. Here we go.
Yeah. So you do a bit of a harvest on one of the cells, and you come away with some honey. Do you taste it?
Oh yes. I don't even carry any with me. I just eat it.
Yeah, well, and you share it with your friends as well, I assume, or you just
they can reach in and get their own honey. I have my own little handful.
Got it. All right. Well, so does everybody reach in then to this one cell?
I'm waiting for the effects to kick in.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See what happens.
Well, Nick reaches his hand in and pulls it back with a palm full of this sticky, sweet amber nectar, and he eats it, and boy, does it taste delicious. And if you were lacking any HP, it is refilled.
Well,
I mean, it would have been anyway because you're basically taking a rest, a short rest, but you know.
Yeah, I don't think I am lacking any, but now I want to try to carry some with me. Oh,
How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like completely supercharged. Of course, I felt pretty good before, but now I feel even better. And I tell you, I'm going to empty out the contents of my canteen here and fill it up with some of this sweet, sweet honey. There we go. I'm just including canteen and all the shit we're supposed to have.
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
The gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we're so generously given. And I'm going to get, not a crazy amount, but I'm going to take some of this honey for sure.
Well, I think that, a canteen would have a
yeah.
I mean, and plus it's really viscous and everything as well. But I mean, a couple, 2 doses of refilling your HP during combat.
Nice. Got it.
Should there be a combat?
I will do the same.
As will I.
And I would say, so that's basically 6 doses, essentially. Let's call that 2 of the cells. And in addition, so you've gotten this... who's gonna... So, okay, everybody make a luck roll and tell me who gets the highest, or who gets the highest will.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Is this D6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a 5.
4.
All right. Well, Patty's doses will also heal strength.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very, very
Awesome. Hell yeah.
All right.
And there are 2 of these 4 cells have been harvested now.
I say we leave the other 2 here. I'll be able to get us back here if we need to. We might be able to, forego a whole trip back to the resting room and whatnot if we can get back here.
That is true.
Yeah. All right.
And going obviously back to the treasure room resets all the rooms, so you have to start your map over.
Yeah,
so if you
yeah.
can avoid that, it might be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, even at the risk of having to fight some giant bees on the way back in, I'm good with that. But here's the question now. We can go back up to the Brassman room and go into the western corridor there, or we can go into the western corridor that's right here. I wonder if they'll link back up.
It will just drive us crazy if we don't go and find out, what we left and go to the western way through the Brassman room.
Well, for that matter, I think there's a western way out of the trash room.
That is true.
Yes, I don't disagree, but let's go all the way back to the trash room and start exploring the western way from the north, as it were.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. So it sounds like you're going back through the gambling room.
Yeah.
Which you do without any event. Of course, you could, if you were so inclined, sit down and do a little gambling with your items. But I assume we're done with that for the moment, and you're going to continue heading off to the north.
I'm not testing my luck. Yeah.
You find yourselves back in the trash room. which of course has been you've searched through the trash adequately and are sure that there is nothing here to find, and there is in fact as you already are aware, a corridor leading off to the west and an open door to the east where you can see the humming stones that you had been interacting with at the start of the very first session. But as you enter the trash room, you see a person that was not here before is in fact here. He's a rather gaunt looking figure wearing a hooded cloak that appears to be stitched out of like burlap maps of dungeons. And and you can see that there are like rooms and locations on these maps that are stitched together, but they're like shifting around and changing locations constantly on this cloak. It's very kind of strange to look at. But as you walk in the room, he raises a hand to wave to you. He says,
"Oh, hello.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Is that a map of this dungeon?"
It is a map of every dungeon.
Wow, that's probably a lot of dungeons, I would imagine. Well, we could actually use that, a map of this dungeon.
Well, I'm afraid it would do you no good here.
And he says as they change constantly, but he does almost like a like a 1980s stereotype of like a drug dealer. It's like they begin to open up his cloak, and you can see products like hanging from his the inside of this cloak.
Would you care to purchase anything? He says.
What sort of goods do you have?
Is that a real Rolex?
So he's got, you see what was clearly some kind of healing salve, but not as good as the honey, but for a mere 8 crowns will heal D6 HP. He has a bone splint that will heal fractured wounds. And look at this, he says, producing a small vial with a cork stopper.
And if you unleash the cork, he says, it unleashes a foul, paralyzing scream.
It is a bottled scream.
I wonder if we ran that scream through our crystal. Could amplify. That would be something. How much
Paralyze
is that?
every monster in this dungeon.
You've piqued my interest, sir. How much is that trinket you have that you've just?
Oh, the bottled scream.
Yes, I'm interested
15.
Oh well, I'm afraid it's too rich for my blood.
Perhaps I could interest you in.
And he pulls out what looks like an egg, like a transparent eggshell filled with smoke.
A smoke egg,
he says.
Yes. Well, do I crack it and huff the smoke, puff it, or do I throw it down and create a chemical fog, as it were?
It's an illusion, Michael.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, it's like a smoke grenade, essentially, you could use to escape out of a situation.
Right. Well, what do you got for 6 new pounds? That's what I got in my wallet.
Ooh, that is precisely the price of a smoke egg.
How is it? Well, I'll take the smoke egg. I got a strange feeling it could come in handy.
Pounds, yes, pounds. Crowns is from a different dungeon, I apologize.
Oh yes.
If
Crowns,
Patty
pounds.
could speak clearly, she would tell you that you never tell them how much you have. But she can't. So she furrows her brow at you and tilts her head.
See, she agrees with me.
Completely agrees.
Yes. Complete agreement.
Well, he sells you a smoke egg there.
Yep,
Nick.
Yep, smoke egg. Like smoke grenade.
And basically just, if you throw this down, it will poof in such a way that it will allow you to blind, an enemy, and you can all escape to the nearest room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got it. Okay.
Very cool.
Do you have any keys or anything that we might need?
No, not right now. I don't have any keys, I'm afraid. My stock does rotate, however. Perhaps if we run into each other again, I might have a key then.
Very well.
All right.
And it's just totally random. He just wanders around. He could be in any room at any time.
All right. With any kind of cool stuff. Well, I've spent me wad, so... All right. So how about that western corridor?
And yeah, it's just a hallway. There's no door, and you can just head directly into the west. No, I mean, this room is just basically looks empty. There's another corridor leading off to the south and one leading off to the west, and of course back to the east where you came from. Everybody make a luck roll.
4 again.
4.
6.
Ooh, okay. Well, to the two of you that rolled the lowest, make dex saves.
And I failed it by 2.
I can't remember. Is this
Equal to or less than.
equal to or less?
Yep.
I got it.
All right. Well, so fortunately, Pepperoni manages to leap out of the way as he steps into the room and triggers a pit trap. But unfortunately for Nick, he does not. And Nick triggers the trap, falls into it, and takes 4 points of damage.
Oh, that's... Ooh. All right. I am at 0, so I'm not down into critical damage stage yet, but I'm going to climb out of there if possible.
Oh, exactly 0, you say?
Yes.
I'll have to
there
find my book. 'Cause you get a
scars in
second-
the
He's looking around.
Yeah,
That's
So I had to
never a good sign.
Yeah, I don't know if that was
Looking
Karen
around
or
for the right book.
I don't know if that was Karen or Electric Bastionland first that did this. All these systems are influencing each other back and forth. I think the scars are an example of him taking something someone did with his system and then taking it back into another.
All right.
Could be a good thing, maybe, though.
Could be. So, roll a d12.
Okay. 8.
That for a shallow pit trap that you can climb out of, a random limb being torn off seems a bit excessive. I think you should probably roll again.
Okay.
Maybe a pinky finger?
I won't argue with you. All right. I got a 6. That was another long pause. I know, he's reading it. He's like,
Your
shit.
face is ripped off.
He's like, I know. He's like, oh no, do I really want to do this to him?
Well, so you... I mean, God, these are so bad. These are all so bad. I didn't really read them before I decided to just make you roll. Because this is like a vital organ is punctured and in critical state. If you take critical damage before seeing a specialist, you die.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair, so I'm trying to figure out how to
Right.
So I would say, you sprain your ankle.
Ow!
And, yeah, so your movement speed is reduced. But that is it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've read through that book once, but I didn't remember their specific scars tables. Those seem a little worse than ones I have seen, but that's...
Yeah, I don't think they're all that bad. Some of them are even fairly beneficial, but you just rolled really unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, and we're not at a place where we can get to a hospital quickly. So,
right.
Yeah. All right, well, I will... That could have been much worse, I say, as I climb out, and I'm going to have to drink my 1 dose of my honey to top off my HP now. So I'm going to erase 1 dose of honey.
Well, I mean, you could also just take a short rest, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, yeah.
The honey's more
Save
for
that honey.
Oh, yeah.
combat, probably.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just sit here and rest a bit, brothers. I have to work out my ankle. Oh, that's smarts.
Yeah, you just... have you already climbed out, or are you just resting in the pit?
No, I'm going to climb out.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it took a little bit of a tumble there, but... Well, at least now we know.
It's this giant cricket bat. It overbalances me, but... Yeah.
Patty points at your ankle and says, hurt.
Yes, owie. Hurt.
Owie.
It's a big fucking boo-boo, as we say.
Well, you take a quick rest. If anybody I think it was probably just Nick that had HP damage, but of course, if anybody else does, you.
Well, I can get my fire breath back.
Oh,
with the rest.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I just enjoy resting in general. Just lounging about.
Well, from here, the corridor leads west and south.
Yeah. If we were to go south, we'd be west of the gambling room, I think. And so if you want to keep going west until we can't go west anymore, that's always a plan, too.
Yes, let's head west.
All right. Because be sort of mapping out the edges of this thing. And my character does, if I haven't mentioned, he actually has a notepad. He came with one, so that's what... He's literally making a map, in-game. Yeah.
And, appreciated and smart, I would say.
That's old school.
So as you walk down the corridor and approach this room, you can hear groaning and shuddering like metal on metal. And as you enter the room, you can see massive iron boilers shuddering and sort of groaning, and steam just like occasionally shooting out of vents. I mean, and there you can see there's like pressure gauges attached to things, and there's like condensation dripping off of them. But every gauge that you see, the dials are all into the red. I mean, this thing looks like it's potentially ready to blow at any moment. But
dear.
But that's about it. I mean, it's just all these giant boilers. That's all that seems to be in here. You do see one of those large sort of round valves you could spin. Exactly what that does is not apparent.
We should try to lower the pressure.
Is it in the side, top, or bottom?
The valve?
The valve, yeah.
It's kind of in the middle. There's like three really large tanks that are kind of all attached for these like meandering pipes and everything, right? And they're all attached to this one valve, and then pipes leading down up into the ceiling, into the floor, and then you've got this big turny valve right in the middle of this giant pipe.
Yeah. Let's see if Pepperoni, why don't you go over there and reduce the valve a little, turn it to the left a little bit, see if you can reduce some of this pressure. It's all in the red. It's going to blow.
It's gonna blow, okay. Yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. I will decrease the pressure. I will turn it to the left.
Okay. So Pepperoni steps up and begins slowly turning this valve, and a giant plume of steam shoots out of this pipe as you're turning it and burns you for D6 damage. That's going to be 4 points of damage. However, all of the valves, or all not the valves, the gauges decrease down out of the red.
Well, now I'm at 0. Exactly.
And
I have no
You
face.
sprained your ankle.
well, unfortunately, as well, the steam that just burned you down to 0 as well. We don't have to roll for a scar here in a minute, but before we can do that, the steam coagulates into a fearsome-looking steam elemental.
Oh, shit.
Everybody make a dex save.
Uh-oh. Dang it. I'll be going after the Dex or the
Let's pull
steam
the Ryan.
elemental.
By what
Caught
you
it
mean?
with my boob, though. It's one of the advantages of being a girl.
That's why I wish I had boobs.
Right?
Catching dice.
Catching dice.
It's the only thing they're good for.
That's the only thing they're good for.
I rolled a natural 20, so
I rolled an 11, which makes it.
So, Patty will be the only person going before the steam elemental, it appears. And this thing looks dangerous. What are you going to do there against this steam elemental?
Well, I don't know that this is going to do any good with the steam elemental, but the only thing that I have as a weapon is... Oh, that's not true. I could do a blast.
Well, it's literally standing right in front of Pepperoni, so it might be
okay,
hard to...
then I wouldn't. So I'm going to whack him with my crutch.
All right, yeah. Well, roll damage. Let's see what happens.
4.
All right. So it appears to take about half of that, if you had to guess. But it does seem to kind of swirl and dissipate as your crutch wisps through the sort of barely corporeal steam that has coagulated together. But now, of course, it is its turn, and it's going to shoot a scalding jet out towards God, what's your Nick? Sorry, yes.
No, that's not my name.
And so 2 points of damage.
That burns. That stings.
And then now it is your turn.
So I'm gonna whack it with my cricket bat. Have a little Ivan Hardhand. Take a bit of disgraced former general's cricket bat with you. I rolled a 7. 7's not bad on a D8. 7 damage to the steam elemental.
Well, that's going to be enough to take some of its strength down. So he's going to have to make a check for. Oh, and he rolls an 18, and the steam elemental dissipates. The threat has passed.
Does he drop a giant pile of freaking gold as he dies? No? Okay.
He does not, sadly.
cool.
Darn.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm very badly burnt.
Yes, you are. You're scarred.
We'll take another short rest.
Yeah, take a little short rest, have a little sip of honey. I was going to say have a sip of water, but you only need to empty your canteens to replace the water with honey, so I guess you probably won't be doing that. But yes, just a short little rest there. Recover your HP. Were you down to 0 as well, did you say there, Pepperoni?
Yeah.
Exactly 0, yeah. We'll see. Maybe you got a better scar.
Yeah, roll a d12. Let's see. Hopefully you don't get one of these horrible ones.
7.
Roll a d6.
5.
Oh.
This is good for listeners who want to know this system to see what they're getting into with these tables.
The steam jet has burned one of your eyes out.
Oh.
Ooh.
Damn.
Or at least to where it is non-functional.
Oh my.
It may still exist, but it is all burnt. Yeah, these scars are way more brutal than I thought they were.
What am I playing fucking Warhammer here?
Right. Right.
Steam showers yourself and your opponent. I'm gonna go up to him and bandage it, best I can. I know I can't really fix it, but make him comfortable. Sit down. Oh, you poor dear, and
I was a expert trick shot. Now what will I be?
Brother, we both know that was bullshit. All right, you can go. You can get through this. Believe me. Maybe you could have a targeting eyeball installed, and you could really be a master trick shot. Think of it that way. I'm sure our good friend Patty's people know some people who could come up with an eyeball and patch it on. This is not the end. This is just the beginning, my friend. But let's get an eye patch looked up so I don't have to look at it.
I think certainly if you get out of this alive, you will be rich enough to replace that with a mechanical eyeball or somebody else's eyeball or something.
Patty, do you have any extra eyeballs? Did they stitch one too many?
She starts patting herself down.
Oh,
No.
drat.
No balls.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens. Well, that seems to be pretty much the only interesting thing in this room. I mean, the boiler has now been... The immediate danger of explosion has been alleviated, unfortunately, at the expense of a bunch of HP and an eyeball.
Yeah.
From this room, you can, of course, go back to the room with the pit traps, and you can also... And that is to the east, of course. And there are also corridors leading north and south.
North.
I'll leave it up to you. I can't see anything anyway.
You can see. Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, if we were to go north, as into some completely new territory, further north than we've yet been in this dungeon, or we can go back south and try to fill in the blanks a little bit to see if the south from here connects to those other western hallways. There could be. It looks to me like there's room for at least a few things down in that direction to the south before we go charging towards the north. But if no one
And you just lead the way.
Okay, this way. Watch your foot. There you go. Your depth perception is going to be terrible for a while.
It'll take some time.
But we've gone as far west as we can go, so that's good. Let's go south and see what is there. South of the boiler room.
All right. Well, you head south of the boiler room, and as you head down this corridor, the ceiling gets lower and lower.
Oh, shit.
And increasingly narrow. And you can see that there are pelletized feces increasing along the floor, and the stone appears to have been gnawed out from around. I mean, this corridor appears to have been gnawed by teeth of some kind of creature, and you find yourselves in a very narrow, sort of low-ceilinged room full of rat shit. And yeah, there's just and rats are just everywhere. So it's gonna have to make a dex save, I'm afraid, because these rats just as you enter this room just squeal and rush at you.
It's the first one I've made. I got a 3. Ooh, my dexterity's only 9.
Yeah, I have a 10 dexter and I rolled a 9.
Come on, Patty.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 17.
All right, well then, Patty will go after the rats, but Nick and Pepperoni will go first. So, Pepperoni, what are you doing?
Let's see if I can still fire my gun. Yeah, he'll pull out his long gun and fire at a rat.
I mean, we're basically treating this like a swarm. It's like one creature that's...
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a...
Well, that's 2 damage.
Okay, and what about Nick?
I'm gonna scream and like wade into those rats with the cricket bat. You know what I mean? It's swinging it left and right. I want to see rats flying and getting their skulls bashed in on the sides of this cricket bat. Have the hard hand. And why did I roll to hit? I'm playing an Into the Odd base system. Roll my damage. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Swarm. Thanks to my new badass cricket bat I got from gambling with the brass man.
Well, and that is a powerful hit on this not very strong swarm of rats, taking its strength down to 4, but it rolls a 4, staying in the fight. And since you have waded into it...
Yep.
I can't believe it rolled a 4. I thought for sure you were going to kill it, but it will... Oh my gosh. Bite you, squeaking and biting, thousands of bites.
Should have had a rest.
5 points of damage.
Oh, shit. I'm I need to save. I've taken critical damage.
Oh shit!
I'm down 3 below strength because I got damaged by that mephit too, or that steam thing.
Well, was there a rest, right?
Did we rest before we came in here?
Yeah, I said.
Okay, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because your eye. Thank God.
Yeah.
But even still, I was taking critical damage because I am now 1 below my strength instead of 3.
Well,
So,
at least it's an easier roll.
yeah, I need an 11 or less on the d20 to avoid critical damage. I got a 16.
Oh shit! All right, well, I was afraid this might happen at some point. Nick disappears and is replaced by a portal. Nick, you are unconscious back in the treasure room. Yeah, so somebody can go back and get him and tend to him there and bring him back, and we can finish the fight, or you can all just run through the portal and reset the entire dungeon and start over. Or you could just
We're
leave him
not
there
that-
to die.
We're not that far away.
Yeah.
Or you guys could just run away and come back and get me.
We might. Well, I don't know how many hit points the rats have, but we might
They're almost-
be able to.
They're basically dead.
Dude.
They have 4. They have no HP and they have 4 strength, and they rolled exactly a 4.
Right.
Take him,
Die.
Patty. Take him, Patty.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and use my breath weapon since there's a crowd of them,
Yeah, absolutely, and
it does a little more damage.
well,
than
yeah,
my
and
crutch.
Pepperoni's not at risk since he's kind of shooting at them and standing far away. So
Right.
Probably a good call.
4.
Well, that takes them to 0 strength. They don't even have to roll. They squeal and burn in black flame and expire. The rats are all dead. And now, one of you may return to the treasure room and resuscitate your friend. And
Okay.
bring them back into the dungeon.
Just go north into the boiler room, and then...
No, there's a portal here. They can just take the portal.
I thought that was like... Okay. So as long as all of us
As
don't
long
go...
as we don't all take
Right.
the
Okay,
portal,
okay,
then
okay.
we're
Right.
okay.
Cool.
Right. As long as if everyone takes the portal, if the dungeon is vacated by you guys, then it resets. But if only one of you
Okay.
goes back, so that's kind of the point of the tension,
Right.
right? If the rats hadn't been almost dead and you wanted to go get Nick, somebody would have to sit there and fight him, and then you're running a real risk of potentially them
Yeah.
getting knocked out too, and then you. But that wasn't a problem here, fortunately. So we could just narratively say then that somebody goes through the portal, gets Nick up, take a short rest, pop back through the portal, portal closes. You are now in the rat room with the burnt, smoldering corpses of rats, and then exit corridor leading north back to the boiler room, or one leading east.
Okay, east. And I'll say I have made note. This strength damage I took hasn't been healed, but I've only lost 1. I'm down from 12 to 11. I don't think that's worth asking you for one of those special honeys yet. So we'll wait till one of us is like super, is like 2 strength or something. But I am going
Okay.
to. I'm a little bit weakened. So I say we go east because that's the only way to go that we haven't already been.
Well, you do that.
The shitty little rat room.
All right. Well, the tunnel leads from the rat room, or rat run, as it's called, east towards basically another rat room that's just filled with, rat turds and fucking being gnawed out. Corridor being gnawed out by the teeth of the fucking rats, but there's no rats here, or at least I didn't roll any, so they are not present at the moment. Lucky
Right.
for you.
Let's quick check for treasure amongst the rat turds.
There is no treasure. There are, however, exits in every cardinal direction, and one of them to the east being a closed door.
Okay. Was there a closed door to the west in the brass room?
Yep.
I bet you that's it.
That is probably it.
All right, and if we went north, that'd take us back into that fucking pit trap room where I fell in.
Correct.
I think I got a good bearing. No exit from here to the south.
Yes, there is.
Oh, there is. You
Every
said
north,
so.
south,
Yeah,
east,
you
and
did
west.
say that. Yeah.
So many choices.
I say go south. I think we filled in. Let's take a quick look into this door to make sure I'm right. And
You
I'll
are.
All right, good. And let's go south, which I think should bring us maybe just to the west of the buzzing room, the honey room. I think. We'll see.
Well, you head to the south, and you appear to be at the bottom of a well. There is a large bucket with a rope going far as you can see up into this darkness of the ceiling. Very strange. It doesn't seem to be any way to... There's no winch or anything, obviously, you're down at the bottom. I mean, so... And there's no water here. What there is in this room, however, is a staircase leading down. And in front of it is a strange looking statue made of black, almost like it looks like almost powder coated iron. It doesn't seem to have any kind of weapon, and it's not moving to attack you. But it is very clearly blocking the stairs down.
What is it a statue of?
A humanoid
Okay.
figure. It's got legs and arms and a head. Its features are kind of hard to make out in terms of facial features, simply because it's so black. It's literally just like
Right.
black metal.
Black metal.
Yeah. But it's not. It does not move. It just stands perfectly still like a statue. Of course, if you were to try to get past it and go down the stairs, you might have a fight in front of you. Yeah.
Is there any coins that were tossed down this well?
There are no coins.
You can't take those. Those are people's
It's our
wishes.
time down here.
And of course, that was said by Goonie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? I'll check the walls for exits from this room.
So basically, looking for secret doors sounds like.
Oh well, I want to clarify that there are no obvious exits, if that's true.
Well, there's an exit to the north, an exit to the east, and then stairs down.
Okay. I missed the east. I'm gonna go look through there and make sure that leads into the buzz room.
That is indeed.
All right. I think that the only place on this level we have not gone then is through the north door in the boiler room.
That is correct.
So before we take these stairs and wake up this black metal Morkborg immigrant here, we're going to let's just go check north of the steam room. And I think that I'm not saying there's not more north of it, but I think we've mostly got this level. Maybe we'll see.
All right. Well, what is your route? Just for wandering monster purposes.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you'll all permit me, and I'll get out my notebook, and this way, let's go. Probably simplest is just. God, I don't want to fuck with more rats, but who says that there could be something worse? So let's go north into the second rat room that was empty, and then west into the first rat room where we all got fucked up, and then north into the boiler room where we also got fucked up, and then one more north into whatever was past that.
All right. So you got lucky. Did not roll any rats. Did not roll an additional steam elemental. Fortunate. And there does not seem to be any undead guard in the room that you have entered, which appears to be some sort of barracks, guard barracks. There's rows of cots and footlockers lining the walls, and in fact there is one footlocker. Now, most of the footlockers have been pried open, and you can just see from here that they're empty, but there is one that has not been pried open. It is indeed closed.
Pepperoni, go open it.
Yes,
I just
will.
send him into anything. He's the Magnificent.
So you crack open this locker. It is not locked, despite being called the locker. You are easily able to pry it open, and you see 5 ceramic balls. Small, like marble-sized ceramic balls.
Oh, I am an excellent juggler.
I don't doubt it.
Well, I was before I lost my arm.
It's muscle. It's like riding a bicycle. It'll come back to you.
Oh, fun.
I think you should juggle
And
them.
games.
Yes,
Until...
I will entertain you. Well, I will pick one up and see how heavy it is.
It's about the. It's a little larger than a like a marble you would play marbles with, but about the same weight. Just a little bit of heft to it. It feels like if you threw it, it would probably break, or you could squeeze it and crush them in your hands, probably if you wanted. If you squeeze a little hard.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Is it when I shake it? Is there any sort of liquid sound or anything in it?
No, they sound when if you take a couple of them and shake them like you were going to roll them like dice or something. They almost sound hollow.
Okay. And how many of them were there?
5.
Well, I don't know if I should open them up or just wait and find out. I think I'll wait, throw them to find out.
I admit that's slightly more appealing from a dramatic standpoint. We don't have to waste them, whatever they do, even if it's nothing. So is there any exits from this barracks room?
Just the one you came from,
All right.
the south.
All right. We'll look around real good. Do we feel we've found everything here that's worth finding? And we're lucky there's not fucking guards in these beds.
Could have been. Didn't roll it. Got lucky. Yep.
In that case, friends, I believe that we've covered this entire dungeon level, as it were. We should go down to the room with the bucket and the black statue. And I have this terrible feeling that he's not going to want us to go down those stairs. So get ready.
All right. Well, I'm not even going to roll for wandering monsters again. I feel like you know well enough how to get back. I will not belabor the point. So you make your way back to the room we will be calling Well Shaft, which has the staircase leading down and the sort of imposing looking black iron statue guarding the staircase.
I think I'd like to take a peek in that bucket. I don't know if you mentioned if it was full or not.
It is not. It is empty.
Is this something that can be lifted up from the inside, or is it just lifted up from above the
you could lift it up. It's got a super long rope. You don't even know how long it possibly be, going up into the darkness, where it's up some hundreds of feet up in the darkness, could apparently be winched up, but you could also just pick it up.
You can't ride it up. Just pick it up off the ground.
You could ride it up if you had somebody up top
right,
that could winch it up for you.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can't, one of us can't get in it and then the other person winch it up. Unless we climbed up or something.
Right. You have to climb up.
It's a long...
We haven't encountered this. We've only been on one level, so the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And, the odds of this actually emerging on the surface somewhere and being a proper well and not just some fucking weird magical illusion put here by the wizard.
Right.
It's probably not real, but it's real enough that you could pick it up and pick the bucket up and do something with it if you wanted.
Just before we go on, I'll yank the rope, and they're like, "Oi! Oi! Up there, anyone?"
Nothing seems to happen. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'm going to walk up to the black statue and say, "Good sir, we hope you will give us leave to pass to the stairs," and I'll start to walk past him.
Well, you walk up to him and talk, which elicits no response whatsoever. But as soon as you begin trying to walk past him, it begins to move, and that's going to be the point at which we would make dex saves. Do we do we want to do that now and get in a big fight?
We got 5 minutes. How big could it be?
All right.
We could take him. I mean, we'll be dead or him within like 3 rounds, is my prediction.
All right. Well, make dex saves. We'll see what happens.
I failed my first one, so that...
I got a 9 again.
I rolled an 18.
All right, so who succeeded, sorry?
Me.
Only pepperoni?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go for it. What you got, pepperoni?
Now does this... It's come alive. Does it look like it's going to attack?
Absolutely.
What kind of weapon does it have?
It doesn't even have a weapon.
No,
it's just a humanoid statue made of iron. It looks like it's about to try to grab Nick with its giant statue black iron arms.
Yeah, it's got black metal backhand. That's its weapon.
I'm gonna try to knock it down the stairs.
Ooh.
Like rush at it and push it.
Okay. Well, you don't even need to roll for that. It's sort of like, I mean, it's almost like a cartoon, right? You run at it and try to grab it and push it, and it's just completely,
bong.
Yeah, bong. It is immobile. In fact, it has a special ability where it cannot be moved or knocked back.
Nice. There you go. Well, I guess it's gonna go now. Shit.
It is indeed, and
Get him.
This isn't gonna be good. Well, he was originally going to pick up Nick and attack Nick, but since Pepperoni has rushed in and bonged on him, he's now pissed at Pepperoni, and so he grabs Pepperoni and throws him to the ground for 6 points of damage.
Oh.
Back to 0.
Well, that's -2.
Oh shit.
Because I only
that's
have
right, you were-
4s,
yeah.
same as you. So I'll have to make a strength.
You can do it.
check.
You'll pass it. You'll make it.
8.
You'll do it. I feel it. I can feel it.
No, 13.
Portal.
Yes, unfortunately.
And it's portal time again.
Unfortunately, Pepperoni disappears, and a portal appears in his place, where he has been teleported, of course, back to the treasure room. Unfortunate to have that happen so soon. Well, that leaves. I mean, he went. That was the boss's turn. So
Come on. I'm gonna give it all I got with my cricket bat. Hope it doesn't splinter on things. If I needed an 8 at any time in this night, this was it on my D8. Too bad there's not exploding dice in this game. But I got an 8.
all right. Well,
Do another 8, Patty.
yeah, it's Patty's. Another 8 would be excellent.
I wave you back.
Okay.
So I can use my
blast
breath
him.
on it.
Blast him. Blast him, Patty. God damn it.
I only rolled a 3.
Well.
All right. Unfortunately, 3. Well, I mean, it's better than 0.
That's
we'll
right.
say that much.
Yeah. Not
And
true.
your black fire breath does seem to smolder and piss this thing off, and it is going now. It would, of course, have been Pepperoni's turn, but Pepperoni is unconscious back in the treasure room, so it is going to fiercely lash out in the direction of Patty, for Patty has burned it and pissed it off. Although only 4 points of damage, so he could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. I'm gonna bash that thing again. Come on. I have a 5 this time.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Taking it to exactly 0 HP, but not enough to make it give it critical. But Patty has a chance to do some shit.
Do it.
Okay. So I'm whacking with my crutch this time. Because I can only use my fire breath once per rest.
We've really come right down to it. If we fuck up now, we've got to remap the whole level. We got to get down these fucking stairs.
I rolled a 2.
That's still okay.
Well, that's a -2, so that's not... but unfortunately, his
He's probably
strength
got, like,
is
a really high
18.
God damn it.
Oh,
So
shit.
he's got to get a 16 or under, and he
he's gonna roll a
rolls
20.
a 14, so not great, but it is enough to keep him up. So he is going now to pick up Nick and throw him to the ground
Hey!
with great force. Oh, that is docked between 3 and 5, so I will
Jeez, this was
re-roll.
3.
Well, I re-rolled, and it was a 2 this time.
Yeah.
So
you should have re-rolled.
I did
Okay.
re-roll, yes,
I'm still
yes.
up. I'm still up. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not. I'm like, oh god. And is it my turn? Yes, my turn.
It is. It can be.
Oh, wait, wrong dice. Treat you, son of a. That's docked between a 4 and a 2. I'm re-rolling, and I got another 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's going to be 7 down, so he's going to need an 11 or less. And he rolls. Oh, right.
It's on the floor. Dice
He rolled a
goes away.
6, so he is still up. Unfortunately, Patty, what you got?
Do it. Get him.
Crutch. Oh, and I didn't catch it with my boot that time.
All right.
Okay, I have more.
Boobs or dice?
Both.
Okay, fair enough.
5.
Ooh, okay. So that's going to take him down to 6.
6 or less.
6 or less.
If he rolls a 5, I'm going to drive
He
to your
rolls
house.
a 10.
All right.
And the doorkeeper, the black iron statue, collapses at the top of the staircase leading down to the dungeon. Further down into the dungeon. And leaving the portal to where you can now... One of you, we will just narratively say, goes back and
Get pepperoni.
rescues Pepperoni, and you have a bit of a short rest and get your HP back anyway, I'm sure. But getting that strength back, that's going to be the real problem. I mean, of course, you can always go back to the treasure room and have all the long rest you want, but then that's kind of a problem, because then the dungeon gets all fucking
Yeah, let's wait till we get down to half strength before we
Yeah.
start. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
All right, well, I suppose next time we shall head down to the second floor and see what awaits us there.
All right.
Hey everyone, if you like this podcast, consider leaving us a good rating and/or review, and subscribe to us wherever you can. We've got a YouTube channel and a Discord server, as well as merchandise available at TeePublic. Find our website at GooniesWorldPodcast.com. Email us at GooniesWorldPodcast@gmail.com. You can find all those links and more at linktree/GooniesWorld. Thanks for listening.